guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and on this topic I wanted to talk to you guys about something very important during your journey, during discovering who the narcissist. If you choose to stay, the road that you have ahead of you, if you choose to stay based on your choices, because can't no one make choices but you for yourself. People can steer you, a different direction, just like the narcissist can. But for the most part, the empath always, because you're such a giver, when you finally come to yourself and you start making choices for yourself, not through manipulation through others, a lot of the choices you have to make are going to be made by you. And when you come across yourself, or you're in that situation, you're going to experience deep anger. You experience sadness, you experience your awakening, you empathize for strangers, you talk to people from the past. So when you start talking to people from the past, you're basically trying to get the opinion of others. You're trying to make sense out of something that doesn't make sense to you, or you feel like just by knowing that the same things have happened to other people, you get some comfort in that. But what happens is that a lot of times the people that you're going, you're going to for healing, you're going to tell your story so you can hear their story out, based off of the same narcissist that maybe, did a number on them as well. When you go out reaching out to these people, what happens is that these people start jumping on you. They start to belittle what you went through. They start to perceive you maybe even as the narcissist. They might even be pretending with you to get information out of you to run back to tell those people. And now you have this anger building up in you because no one sees you as a victim. Everyone sees you as you knew what you got yourself into. You got people telling you, you chose that type of woman, you chose that type of man, you should have known better. They want you to basically pay for the choices that you made. So these people will go quickly from listening to you and healing themselves, and sometimes they're healing themselves through you, while you're still going through the motions. And that person, now starts to project their anger and what that person, that narcissist that you're connected to, what that person did to them. Now they start to look at you as that person, because they never got to heal. So the only connection they have is through you, meaning that they will come to you really nice, just like the narcissist was nice, and then you'll see the rage, you'll see the anger. When you see the rage, the anger, that will start to remind you as well of the narcissist, and you'll start to tell yourself, these people aren't honest people, these people are fake, they're just like the narcissist. So now you didn't get to heal. Now people are against you. People don't want to hear your side of the story. People don't care about your pain, and now you're suppressing yourself because you're trying to survive in this world. And once you start suppressing yourself, you start to catch characteristics of narcissism in other people, and how they can quickly just try to belittle you just because they feel like they're in a position to. They feel they're higher than you. They're up here, you're down here. They already had bad intentions. They already had a feeling of basically attacking you. During this time, you're going to feel hopelessness. You're going to feel hopeless because you're going to realize that you have to do everything on your own. You have to realize that people are going to attack you from all ways, that something in their nature is different from you. You became almost like a different animal to these people, because now you're fully aware of the predator before it comes to you, meaning that these people will look down on you. These people will come to your job. These people will, out on the street when they're driving, they think they're superior than you. They're driving faster than you. They're swerving in front of you. They're cutting you in line. They think they're above everyone else. They don't have to wait. They feel like they can come into your house and you tell them, hey, you can't come in here anymore. They feel like they can continue coming back playing games with you. They feel like they can gaslight you over and over and over again, and you're supposed to forget. You have to look at it this way. Anytime the narcissist devalues you, triangulates you, gaslights you, discards you, hoovers you, love bombs you, every time they do this, they don't want you to bring up old stuff. They don't want you to bring up the past. They don't want you to bring up what they did to you. To them, it's like, what's the incident that happened today? What did I do to you today? I didn't do nothing to you today. I come in peace. Well, then, let's get over it. So the empath will carry on a lot of, anger that is not, you haven't dealt with it. And you'll forgive this person over and over again. So now you have this deep anger, this deep rage inside of you, because these people want you to forget what they do to you. But yet when you do the same thing to them, they don't like it. When you escalate things to another level, they don't like it. When you become revengeful, you come, you don't come in peace anymore. You're done showing your nice side. This is where now they attack you and they play the victim, and they do it so frequently that if you don't know what's going on and you're healing, you're trying to keep to yourself, you're trying to ignore people, you're keeping your head down. These people will read you, they will smell you, and they will cause more anger. If they see that you have an illness, you're at the hospital, you're not feeling good, these are very they're looking down on you. These are very demonic people where they want you to suffer, they want you to be in pain. You do something to them, they take it to another level so that you can get the ultimate punishment. What's dangerous about this as well is that if you're dealing with narcissists who might even just hate you naturally just by looking at you, maybe you're from a different culture, maybe you're from a different race, they will, antagonize you. They will make threats. They will say that they're better than you. If you try to defend yourself, this person will even start crying. So if you're someone who is very strong, resilient, they'll put you in a position where you're angry, and now they just finished yelling at you, saying nasty things to you. But as soon as people come around, you're so angry at the fact that this person wants to see you in rage and they're messing with you, that when someone comes, they act like a complete victim. They start crying. They start making it seem like, I'm vulnerable. And just a while ago, they were saying they were better than you, that they were up here, you were down here. They're telling you, hey, I want to see you behind bars. They're calling lawyers on you. They're sending people your way. They're trying to destroy you completely, all because you made them feel inferior based off of something that they did. A lot of times what these people will do, what narcissists do, is that they try to come back and get you. So when they want to seek revenge, they'll come back out of nowhere. They'll come back, 3 o'clock in the morning, wetting your car, egging your car up. And the moment they already have the cameras set up for you, and the moment you're going outside to defend yourself, to tell these people what their problem is, they already have the cameras on you ready for you to react because they studied you. So you'll get yourself into trouble, and I'm telling you from experience, because see, the narcissist awakens this anger inside of you that you've never had in your life. And once you realize the abuse and the consistent abuse that people put you through on an everyday basis based on their control, your boss might be controlling. Once you realize that, you don't want to be under anyone's control, you want to be free. But these people will put you in a state of mind where you're not in control of your own mind, and now you're making mistakes, and you're feeding into it, and that's all they wanted. And then you find yourself in a worse situation, and now you have this rage because you're in a worse situation, and then you can't control the rage, so now you're in a worse situation than that one, and it just keeps going downhill. So that's basically what the narcissist does in their life, is that they have this rage inside of them, and they take it out on the supply that they have, and it just keeps getting worse and worse over time. So when they leave you with that venom, they're proud of themselves because they feel like even when I'm not around you, you're going to be destroying yourself because I left you with no one. I left you in pain. No one's going to give you closure. And you have to live with the choices you made. And no one is going to care. They're going to tell you, you know, stuff happens, move on, find a new dream, find a new life, start all over. And a lot of times you're tired of starting all over. You feel defeated. You know, some people end up on the street. Some people turn to drugs, and now they're behaving in a way where it's narcissistic, and that's because they can't stop. They can't stop feeding the anger. You know, they're stealing food, they're stealing something, now they're getting in trouble for stealing basic needs, basic human survival needs. So the narcissist puts you in that mindset, and now you carry that anger. So you go through stages where you forgive these people. You go through stages where you're healing and you don't want to deal with anyone. You go through stages where you feel like, I've accepted that I'm going to be alone. And then you go through stages where you're like, I don't want to be alone. But then there's no one around me who's real. And everyone who claims they're real, they'll flip out and they'll do to me what they wouldn't want someone to do to them. So there's no respect. So you live in a world where you're like, oh, there's no respect for anyone. Then you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to do the right things. And then when you do the right things, you get in trouble for doing the right things because somehow the narcissist has made the same old mistake so many times that they know how to maneuver around certain situations that you've never been in until you're in that situation. And now you're like, damn, I should have left. I should have done this. I should have walked away. Just like the narcissist was running off all the time. You just couldn't understand why they were running off and why they ignored you for weeks. And that's because they wanted to heat check you to see if they can still come back. They wanted to see if you'd get them in trouble. They wanted to see if you press charges on them. And a lot of times, most people don't. Most people don't. They're afraid, you know. And the narcissist gets away with it for a very long time. And then if you react, boom, that one reaction you give, you're in trouble forever, you know, and it carries on for a long time. So, you know, I just wanted to come on here, you guys, and talk to you guys about the empath's rage, because that's something that, you know, I had to deal with. It's something that I still practice. I still have to deal with because, you know, you poke at the bear, eventually, you know, you're going to explode. And it's like, where are those emotions? Where is that oppression going to end up? Who are you going to take it out on? Where is it going to end up? This is why you have to find things to do that take your mind, your stress away from certain situations. You know, dealing with breathing and thinking consciously of what that person is trying to do to antagonize you and how to get away, how to maneuver. It's the war of the mind. So you become in battle with yourself because you have another side to you. You know the extensity of your anger. You know that the narcissist has taught you things based off of how they treated you badly, and these things are imprinted inside of you. So you have another side, and that other side is the one you're fighting against. You're fighting against that other side. You're fighting against evil. You know, you have that evil side of you, and that evil side of you has a lot of information like the narcissist, only that you choose to do good things with that information. But eventually these people do attack you, and once they attack you, it's like a ripple effect because you keep feeding into that energy. You're trying to take your energy away from how you feel. You try to do other things to take your mind off of certain situations, but a lot of times these people want to collect space in your mind. And you know, and it builds up over time, you guys. And when it builds up over time, you have to be aware of that, you know, because now when narcissists approach you and they play games with you, they're joking around, but they're serious. They're trying to be in control no matter what. They're trying to victimize themselves. You know, they feel like someone else did something to them and now they're trying to do it to you. So your biggest battle, you guys, once you heal, is that you're going to feel a lot of periods of times where there's a lot of anger, a lot of, you know, just mixed emotions, sadness, And this is the part of you that you have to avoid at all costs, because it can destroy you quickly. And that's what the narcissist, set everything up for your demise. So I'm sending you guys lots of love. I'm always, sending you prayers, and I hope that you guys are sending me prayers as well as I'm going through my journey. And I'm also, still, fighting these demons, you guys. So I'm sending you guys lots of love. If you guys are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, comment down below, and I will talk to you guys on the next podcast. Love you guys. Bye.